see this shirt. I went to Nordstrom and I said, I'm going to be 90 years old. Show me a shirt. And they showed me this one and I said, I love it. When I heard the price, I had a gulp in my throat, but I bought it anyway.
I think I Lombardo made a shirt like that.
I like that.
So that didn't come from a discount store?
It was more than $1.
While he's digging, I don't know if you realize that he has a new career doing gigs, music and jokes.
Yeah, since I got to Israel, I'm in Israel, I lived in Israel. Let me do my speech first.
Yeah.
I am so overwhelmed that this is not in print. This is ad-lib. I am so overwhelmed. And I'm so in love with everybody here. People I haven't seen for so many years, like Gloria, and I just too many to mention, Adele, and I think I know the English language, but I can't find an adjective to describe my feeling. I am just so overwhelmed with everybody that came to my 90th birthday. And you know, 90, that's a big number. And when you get a herring that's 90 years old, they don't smell too good, but I shout. Everywhere, I clean myself up.
Here. Glasses.
See one plate?
No, I don't have my glasses. I have Ross's glasses.
You talk amongst yourselves.
It might need to be a little stronger than
These
that.
are Ross's, they're mild, but he's...
We have somebody see how
Try these.
Try these. Try these.
I know I got them. It's great.
They're mine.
Okay. Hello. Welcome, everyone. This is one of the happiest days of my life. 90 or no. I can't imagine what Larry's going to do when I'm 95. I'll be at the Ritz-Carlton. However,
No pressure.
there are friends here that have never met my family. So I do want to introduce my son Larry and his lovely wife Mary, and my daughter Sharon and Bob, and my little Jennifer way back in my and my poker buddies. I'm happy to say we invited 7, but a few of them are impaired, and I feel very bad. Even going home from the poker game, one of our friends fell and hurt his head and started bleeding. And so I would have had 7 here, but we have the 3. And I can't forget my friend Shirley from Florida. Okay. It was in 1937. I just graduated high school in Overbrook, Philadelphia. My father, all his life, wanted to be a chicken farmer. He didn't consult the family. He wanted to be a chicken farmer. He was secretly communicating with James Wetzel, an agricultural agent in Wynand, New Jersey. And he accumulated $20,000. In those days, that was a fortune. And with the sale of the house where we lived, and I still remember the address of 5821 Chestnut Street in West Philadelphia, and I went to Holmes Junior High, the first junior high to be experimented as a junior high in the United States. I have a picture of me when I had hair. Anyway, he accumulated this money, and with the sale of the house, it was enough to start a farm. And he was ready to plunge the family into a business we knew nothing about. Absolutely. With the guidance of the agent, we bought a 2-story house, 1 bath, 3 bedrooms in Newfield with central heat. Central heat, if anyone knows anything about central heat, there's one heater that throws off hot air into a central hall, and if you're in the third bedroom over there, where Sidney Friedman opened the window in the middle of the winter, and Albert Horowitz was sleeping with an overcoat in the middle of the winter, that's central heat. It did not get everywhere, just in one area. And that was a house, a huge house. I never held a hammer in my hand. My oldest brother, Joe, my dad, and yours truly, built poultry houses for 5,000 egg-laying chickens. We were making a good profit, selling our eggs at the egg auction, and it didn't take long before Dad wanted another 5,000 chickens. And so we had a 10,000 bird farm, and we were marketing our eggs at the egg auction, and we were making money. Still not satisfied, Dad said we ought to expand a little more, and he said, let's build a hatchery and supply chicks, baby chicks, to other farmers. And we said, okay, Dad, if that's what you want. So we didn't do the masonry work, but we called in masons, built the block work, and we did the rest of the work. And after the hatchery was built, we were selling 10,000 baby chicks a week, and financially we were a big success. In October '42, patriotic me enlisted in the, where's my picture? Enlisted in the United States Coast Guard.
Wait, hold it.
Hold everything. Don't anybody move.
There it is, but
I had hair then. So, what was I? I enlisted in the Coast Guard. And, oh, here I am. That was in October '42. I served my time and found myself back on the farm. While in the service, I met my dear Ruthie, and I want to show you. My dear Ruthie is with us today. This is her wedding ring. I brought it with me so she could be here in town. Don't cry, Dad. In 1947, migrating wild fowl, seeking a warmer climate, entered our chicken houses and infected our flocks of chickens with a respiratory disease was death-threatening. It was called Newcastle disease, originated in Newcastle, England. And when the weather got cold, these birds migrated to warmer climates. They came to New Jersey, damn them. And we lost our entire flock, and 10 years of toil went down the drain. We sold everything, and in those days, people were a lot more generous than today. I'm ad-libbing. And the creditors said to us, sell everything, don't declare bankruptcy, because that'll be on your name for the rest of your life, and we'll take 10 cents on the dollar to pay off our debts. And that's what we did. And we had enough money to supply for our parents, to provide for our parents. And I went to work for Vineland Poultry Laboratories, and this was in 1948. My job was supervisor of a 6,000 bird flock and oversee testing of experimental products made for poultry. While working at the lab, I started a poultry vaccinating service. This was in 1950. Poultry in those days had to be vaccinated against diseases carried by wild fowl. I sold the vaccinating business. Oh, my group vaccinated, I skipped this sentence. My group, we were vaccinating 2.5 million birds a year. And don't figure your mathematics, but I was getting 1, 2, and 3 cents a bird. And that's not a lot, but when it's that in those quantities, and we could do 8,000 to 10,000 in an hour because we had 2 crews of 8, 4 and 4, and they were all high school boys that I paid $1 an hour. In those days, that was a lot of money. So I sold the vaccinating business, and I was offered a position to set up a poultry biologic production laboratory in Israel. I was to supervise the construction, train workers, and produce poultry vaccines supplying Israel and export.